we are officially inching closer and closer to the upcoming NASCAR season and the 2023 Daytona 500. Nearly every single NASCAR team has now dropped their paint scheme for the upcoming season. I'm going to be taking a look at every single one of them here today. For whatever reason, if you don't see your favorite driver in today's video, hit that subscribe button down below because I will be doing an update video when I get my hands on new paint schemes. First up, we got championship runner-up Ross Chastain returning with worldwide technology, and man, these colors go together so well. I love this tone of blue. I'm definitely liking what they're bringing. We also got the Avert Health paint scheme for Ross Chastain, looking pretty clean. Next up, we got the Halloween vibed Kubota paint scheme for Ross. It's looking cool. And then we got the jockey car. This car is so patriotic, it has a whole American flag on it, so you can never go wrong with that one. Next up, we got the defending Daytona 500 champion, Austin Cindric, who'll be returning with Discount Tire in an identical paint scheme. You gotta love the car that Austin Dillon is bringing to the track this year. A camo number 3 is probably just what the RCR fans wanted to see. I think this car is gonna look very clean on track, so I'm excited, man. Who knows? Maybe Austin will be a 2-time Daytona 500 champion. Kevin Harvick stepping into his final NASCAR season. Now, I originally showed you guys this paint scheme, and it had a very chrome look down the door. Since I posted that video, Stuart Haas actually made an update and put more blue down the door instead of that chrome look it had. We also have the gear wrench car for Kevin. This car is looking gold. Beautiful paint scheme for Kevin Harvick. And we also got the Hunt Brothers pizza car, a green paint scheme, big improvement from last year's. I think this car is just gonna look fantastic on track. We can't forget about the Ream machine for Kevin. Best of luck to Kevin in his final season. Kyle Larson has a minor change to his new ride. We now got HendrickCars.com on the hood with a different look to it. Other than the hood decal being slightly different, there's not much going on. They got that more checkered flag wave underneath the logo. They're still going with the Ricky Hendrick design for this car. Now it's time for my personal favorite driver, BK, Brad Keselowski. His primary sponsor for this year is going to be King's Hawaiian. Color will not be on the car for this upcoming season, but Brad will have some new sponsorship like Castrol Edge, which is going to have this black design. I know Brad said he is a fan of the black fire suit. Nexogen will be the primary sponsor for the Daytona 500 and 2 others, and Brad will be bringing some patriotic colors to the streets of Chicago with MakersWanted.org. Corey LaJoie will be teaming up with Nago, encouraging kids fighting cancer. Obviously a very good cause for this one, man. I hope the best for that car. Maybe we'll see it up front, potentially in Victory Lane this year. Celsius will be jumping over to that number 7 car of Corey LaJoie as well. For the Busch class, Corey will be sponsored by Animal Control on Fox. And we got some raccoons on this car, man. It's looking crazy. Obviously, the biggest change of this year is Kyle Busch stepping over to RCR. We got the Cheddar's design. We also got the Lenovo paint scheme. This one's looking very modern day, maybe a little bit experimental, but I'm liking the design that went into it. And the biggest thing about Kyle this year, I'm loving the number font for the number 8. We also got another company called Netspin that'll be jumping over to NASCAR. A couple more schemes from Kyle Busch. We got the Osco paint scheme. Always cool to see a green car on track, even though back in the day they would say green cars are bad luck. I haven't heard that term in so long though. And we also got the Bet MGM paint scheme for Rowdy Busch over at RCR, man. All his schemes are looking pretty sharp. Chase Elliott will be rocking a new look for Napa Auto Parts. I said in the last video, this has a very classic design to it. I'm really digging the design, man. Big improvement. 10 out of 10. It feels like a throwback, but it's not a throwback. I like that they didn't overdo it and they kept it looking very clean. It reminds me a lot of the older Waltrip cars or the older Truex cars, but I feel like they're letting Chase Elliott kind of pave his own legacy with this one. Paint scheme of the season. Hooters. Oh my goodness, what did they do with this one? They made this car so beautiful. Massive improvement. Hendrick stepped up all their paint schemes for this upcoming season. My favorite paint scheme of the video and potentially of the season is this one right here with Hooters. I will be going to the Bristol Dirt Race, so I'll get to see that car in person when he does get to drive it, so I'm super excited. Also, we got Kelly Blue Book returning to the number 9 of Chase Elliott. Beautiful car with that one as well. Not a whole lot of changes going on for Eric Amarola and Smithfield. Only change they have is the deck lid is now white. Denny Hamlin, no changes to his FedEx paint scheme for the upcoming season, looking completely identical. But some breaking news that came out today is Interstate Batteries, who was sponsoring Kyle Busch, will now sponsor all 4 JGR race cars. So they will be on the car for Denny Hamlin. They will be on the car for Martin Truex. They will be on the car for Christopher Bell. And they will be on the car for the new Ty Gibbs over in that 54 car. Ryan Blaney has some minor changes to his new race car. It looks like they may have raised up the black a little bit, but this is going to be his Daytona 500 machine. No changes going on to the discount tire car for Ryan Blaney. Well, Busch is bringing a beautiful design here. Always cool to see them bring something new to the racetrack. And then we got the number 13 car of Chandler Smith. This is his Daytona 500 ride, assuming he's going to qualify in. He's not locked into the Daytona 500, but it's cool to see them bringing a third car to the racetrack. Chase Briscoe will be bringing the Mahindra tractor to life here with this one. There's a big tire on the back, a big tractor tire on the back. There's mud all down the door of this thing. This car is looking wild. I don't think we have ever seen anything like this in NASCAR. Riley Herbst will be running the Daytona 500, driving for Sonny D on the hood, man. Beautiful design. There's Monster Energy on the corner panel. So, I mean, Sonny D and Monster Energy, hey, yo. Sounds like how my day is going. AJ Allmendinger has always been one of my favorite drivers, so it's cool to see him back full-time in the NASCAR Cup Series driving that number 16 car. Chris Buescher will be returning with a brand new paint scheme for Fastenal. I love that they made the number font so much thicker. This car is a beautiful one of my favorites of this season. A couple cars that's going to be looking very similar to Brad Keselowski's for Chris Buescher is going to be the Castrol paint scheme and the Next-to-Gen. Both paint schemes are looking amazing, and it looks like that team is sharing a lot of sponsorship throughout the camp. Pala Casino and Resort will be on board for Chris Buescher. This is a beautiful pink car. We also got his Auto Club California car, which will be black. Can't forget the Fifth Third banking car, man. It'll be cool to see this one in Victory Lane, and hopefully not upside down in Charlotte again. A couple cars from Martin Truex Jr. First off, we got the Bass Pro Shops machine. I'm loving the silver rooftop for this one. This car has a very cool design. I think it's gonna probably be one of the fan favorites of this video and of this season. We also got Martin Truex Jr. with the Auto Owners Insurance paint scheme, looking similar to what he ran last year. For Christopher Bell, we got the DeWalt car, a brand new look with DeWalt this year. They went crazy with this one. We also got the Rheem car with the Rheem logo right on the door. The corner panel is looking a little bit empty, but hey, we don't know what we're gonna see when this car gets on track. Harrison Burton will be returning to the Wood Brothers in this number 21. They definitely raised the design up over the hood a little bit on the front end bumper, which I think really improved this paint scheme so much. I feel like that was the biggest thing that was missing last year. So now this paint scheme is looking so much better. Massive improvement here for the next gen. Can't forget defending champion Joey Logano with an identical looking Shell Pennzoil car, an identical looking Auto Trader car, and then we got this brand new AAA car just looking so clean, man. He'll be running this car at California. William Byron is returning with some flames here with an all-new design for Liberty University. Man, I'm digging this race car so much, man. So much is going on it. It's a beauty. And then we got the Raptor design as well. This one is looking incredible. It has a bit of like a glow effect to it with the yellow. This is going to be Justin Haley's number 31 for the Daytona 500. It's definitely looking like a day at the beach for that one. Michael McDowell is the Daytona 500 champion. He'll be returning with gloves, man. How cool would it be to see Michael McDowell get his second Daytona 500? LFR8 Auctions will also be on the number 34 this season. And then we got Quincy. At least I think that's how you say it. This will be the number 34 of Michael McDowell and the number 38 of Todd Gilliland. They will be sharing that sponsorship. As well as we got Todd Gilliland's Daytona 500 paint scheme and his Speedy Cash car. Another silly season driver is going to be Ryan Preece, taking over the number 41 from Cole Custer. This will be his Haas tooling car. Looking amazing, man. I think Ryan Preece is going to be a champion one day. I truly believe he's one of the best drivers in the field. We also got the United Renters car for Ryan Preece as well. Another beauty. Noah Gragson will be starting his first year over at Legacy, and he'll be in the number 42 Sunseeker Resort car. Can't forget about his teammate in the number 43, Eric Jones, be driving the Northern Tools paint scheme. Although there's no paint schemes for Bubba Wallace announced at the moment, but he does have a new teammate in the number 45, being Tyler Reddick, who'll be driving the Money Lion paint scheme. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. obviously lost the Sonny D partnership, but we got Kroger on the car. Kroger Cottonelle, this will be his Daytona 500 ride. Alex Bowman has a cool look for his number 48 Ally car. We got the day paint scheme, which I think is looking clean, and then we got the night paint scheme, which I think is gonna be coming to the track to win, man. Personally, I'm a fan of the night one a little bit more, if you can't tell. Ty Dillon will be starting a new season over at Spire Racing, driving the number 77, teammates to Corey LaJoie. It'll be interesting to see if they get any ECR support or anything like that this year. J. McLeod will be running a Celsius paint scheme in the Busch class. Best of luck to him to make that race, man. Beautiful design. Love to see it. I'm excited for the Busch clash. We also got the Zingler paint scheme for Josh Bilicki driving the 78. He will be sharing that ride with BJ McLeod, and here's the blaster car. The one that I think everyone's most excited about is Jimmie Johnson returning. He has never drove the next-gen car. He'll be on track for the Daytona 500 in that number 84 for Legacy. I'm loving the yellow roof numbers. Carvana is going to be on the car. I'm curious what this team's going to be able to do with help from Jimmie going there. They struggled a little bit. Yes, they did win the Southern 500 with Eric Jones last year, but what can they do now with support from Jimmie Johnson? And will that change anything if their alliances? Will they step up an alliance with Hendrick Motorsports one day? And finally, last but not least, we got another American flag patriotic design for Daniel Suarez. But always cool seeing paint schemes for Daniel Suarez. He'll be running a jockey car. Now, if you didn't see your favorite driver in today's video, hit that subscribe button because I will be doing an update video and you don't want to miss out. Daytona is weeks away. I hope you all have a great week, a great month, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.